Question number 2A. Wait, let me check. Okay, it's on. Right, so tutorial question 2A. An electric wire in the wall of a building carries a DC current of 25 ampere vertically upwards, as shown in this figure here. So what is the magnitude and direction of the magnetic field due to this current at point P? So first, I would draw the direction of the magnetic field lah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw the magnetic field lines. So if we use our right hand grip rule, it shows that this direction of magnetic field lines will be anti-clockwise. Okay, so it's gonna be let me just fill color to this. Okay, boleh lagi tu lah. Okay, so ini adalah our magnetic field lines. So the direction is gonna be anti-clockwise. Okay, so maksudnya at this point ni, sekarang ni, this magnetic field lines is going into the page. Okay, so it is going into the page. That is the direction lah. Maksudnya that the direction is going into the page. Sebab kalau kita lukis the conductor macam ni, sometimes I get confused for the direction as well. So let me just try to explain to you how do we determine the direction of the current lah. Okay, it should be terbalik pula begini. Okay, so contohlah kita tengok ni dari at this point here, tapi sekarang ni kita akan tengok the magnetic field lines jadi satu line je. Okay, satu line je macam ni magnetic field lines ni. Okay, so since dia bergerak anti-clockwise, so we know that the direction of the magnetic field lines is actually gonna be like this. Okay, so at this point di sini, bila dia dari at the left side ni, bila kita tengok dari, what do we call this, macam top view lah, kita tengok dari top view kan, kita akan nampak the direction of magnetic field. Di sini kita akan nampak dot, di sini kita akan nampak dot. Tapi bila dia pergi di sini pula, bila dia begini, kita akan nampak X. Okay, so kita akan nampak X di sini. So maksudnya direction of the magnetic field at point P di sini adalah into the page lah maksudnya. Okay, so itu bab direction into the page. Next, the magnitude pula kita akan kira B equal to mu naught I over 2 pi R. Okay, so this is 4 pi negative 7, lepas tu I adalah 25, and then divide by 2 pi, R is 10 centimeter, so that is 0.01. Salah, 0.1. Oh, damn. Oh, sorry. 0.1. So you will get the value of magnetic field to be equal to 5 times 10 to the power of negative 5 Tesla. So the direction is into the page lah. Okay, so kalau di sini kan, kalau dia minta at this point here, you will see a dot. So maksudnya dia out of the page. Okay, maksudnya macam tu saja. So it depends on at which point soalan tu minta. Okay, alright, so question B pula, we have two parallel straight wires placed 10 cm apart from each other. Both wires carry currents in the opposite direction. So I1 is 5 ampere, I2 is 7. We have to determine the magnitude of the resultant magnetic field at point M. So sekarang ni at point M. So bila kita ada current, so this is going into the page sebab kita nampak X. Okay, kita nampak the arrow dia, belakang arrow tu. Okay, so maksudnya dia punya magnetic field lines is gonna be like, salah. Alright, let me just draw the lines. It's a bit hard to fit sampai itu, supaya dia sampai M ni kita lukis. Okay. Alright, so that should be that. It should be it, okay? Now I'm just gonna copy it for this. Sorry. No image. Just copy this. Paste this here. So it should be like that. Let me just padam the color lah. Okay, so at this point M lah kita perlu tengok. Okay, so untuk current yang going into the page, it will be, the direction of magnetic field will be clockwise. So I'm gonna use red just so that you can see the direction lah. Okay. So this is the direction. Okay, lepas tu untuk yang ini kita nampak dot, so dia akan jadi anti-clockwise. So this color I'm gonna use purple just so that you can see at midpoint what's happening lah. Okay, so anti-clockwise, it's gonna be like this. Betul kan ni? Clockwise, lepas tu anti-clockwise. Okay, betul. So you don't have to draw macam saya punya arrow dia ni. Okay, so that is the magnetic field lines punya drawing. And then lepas tu kita akan draw the we akan draw the resultant ataupun the magnetic field punya direction at point M lah. Okay, so sekarang ni at point M, this is our point M. So what is happening at point M? We know that the magnetic field for wire 1, just let me see first. It's gonna be pointing downwards, okay? So it's gonna be pointing downwards. So let me just draw it, and then this is down. Okay, so B1, B2. So basically both of this will be pointing downwards lah. Okay, it will be, my god, this is actually a bit hard for me to explain because this need a lot of imagination. Okay, let me just imagine this again. Okay, kalau kita flip dia, kita akan nampak it's gonna be pointing upwards lah actually. Okay, sebab kalau kita tengok again, kita tengok 3D ya. Kita tengok 3D. Cubalah kita tengok 3D begini. Lepas tu di sini kita punya point tu. Kan kita tahu dia akan bagi satu garisan magnetic field ni. Bila kita tengok at the top view lah, contohnya top view. Is it top view? Plan view kan? Tak tahu lah apa nama dia. Okay, tapi kalau kita tengok this garisan je, this one line je. Okay, kita tengok this one line here je. So at this point kita akan nampak X kan. Kita akan nampak dia going into the page, which mean dia go downwards. Lepas tu at this point pula kita akan nampak satu dot. At this point kita akan nampak satu dot sebab dia keluar dari the page tu. Okay, dia akan keluar out of the page, so kita akan nampak dot lah di situ. Okay, so untuk wire yang kedua pula kita tengok lagi. Untuk at this point here kita akan nampak satu line macam ni kan. This is the line yang kita akan nampak. So at this point kita akan nampak satu X. So this is your X. Lepas tu at this point pula kita akan nampak apa? Kalau kita tengok satu line ni, kita akan nampak dot. Dia akan keluar dari the page. So this is the dot lah. So maksudnya kalau dot tu kan dia jadi upwards. So sebenarnya kita punya lukisan is actually upwards. Okay. Okay. So it's gonna be pointing upwards, both of them. So I'm just gonna add an arrow dia aja lah. Okay, so this is point M, this is B1 dengan B2 lah. Okay, so sekarang ni kita sudah lukis resultant dia untuk di tengah-tengah tu. So sekarang kita perlu cari the magnitude lah. So B1 is mu naught I1 2 pi R1. Okay, so substitute lah dia punya values semua ni. So I1 is berapa tadi? I1 is 5 ampere. Divide by 2 pi R1 is half. So 5 centimeter is 0.05. Okay, so kamu akan dapat 2 times 10 to the power of negative 5 Tesla. Okay, lepas tu buatlah the same thing for wire number 2. U0 I2 2 pi R2 4 pi. Don't actually have to write it down kan, sebab kamu boleh je pun tulis ni. I could just give you the steps, lepas tu kamu substitute and then I give you the final answer. Salah. 0.05. Okay, so the magnetic field for wire 2 is equal to 2.8 times 10 negative 5 Tesla. Okay, so kamu dapat sudah yang di sini. So sekarang ni kita perlu cari dia punya resultant lah. So apa resultant dia? Untuk resultant dia pula kita akan let the resultant magnetic field to be equal to B1 plus B2 lah. Okay, B1 plus B2. Okay, tapi sekarang ni the sign convention untuk upwards. Okay, so for upwards, let me just double check. Yeah, okay, so for upwards which is yang di sini ni, biar kita nampak dot ni, for upwards punya sign convention kita akan let dia jadi negative. Okay, so ini sign convention yang kamu perlu ingat. Oh, not gonna draw. So I'm just gonna write it in blue color lah. So for sign convention, untuk into the page which is a dot, it will be upwards. So we akan letak it as the sign convention will be negative. Untuk X which is downwards, it will be positive. Okay, so itu untuk sign convention. So kamu letaklah di sini B2 kan. So B1 is negative 2 times 10 negative 5 plus B2 which is negative 2.8 times 10 negative 5. So kamu akan dapat the resultant to be equal to negative 4.8 times 10 negative 5 Tesla. Okay, so since this is only in one dimension, so kita akan just tambah lah. Kalau dia ada angle barulah kamu perlu. Tapi supposedly I don't think there will be an angle lah. Oh, tapi this is wanted exam juga kan. Okay, so this is the solution lah untuk the magnitude of the resultant magnetic field at midpoint M. Lepas tu dia minta pula kita lukis the sketch the resultant magnetic field at midpoint M and state its direction. So for the direction, you just have to follow the way I do it here lah. Okay, so the resultant is basically like this. So this is B resultant. Okay, alright, so that is question number 2. Oh, yeah kan? Yeah, question number 2.